JAY-Z 30 is one of the best 360 marketing campaigns that I've seen this year, if not ever. You have the artist, you have an archive, you have a 30-year career that is turned into a celebratory moment. But with that said, let's talk about the ecosystem they built with this. So starting off, you got those GQ interviews. Jay-Z sat down with Fraser Tharp and they had a really in-depth conversation about everything he had going on in the past year. And he said that he was on all offense all 2026, which to that point, we also have to talk about the umlaut. The first thing that let people know that Jay was back on the scene or something big was coming was that he put the two dots over the Y in his name, spelling his name how he spelled it in the 90s, which again, it's like a signal that something is coming. All of this is a cohesive marketing campaign. Then I think naturally moving from there, we got to talk about the live experiences, right? So first up is the Root Show. This is the first time many people have seen Jay put on a full show in some years. And he gets up there, he spits an iconic freestyle, right? He addresses all of the stuff that's going on in the media, all the stuff people have been saying about him. From there, you got Spotify rapping the subway cars and using the rock sign. And notice that they barely used any copy because the symbol already carries meaning after 30 years of brand building. And to that effect, the tagline 96 and forever is really dope. Then you've got the Dumbo pop up and the Manhattan pop up. There's a JAY-Z connection to the trains, right? And it all kind of weaves in a really cool way and becomes a part of the story. You've got Apple Music tied to these experiences as well, which is pretty cool. You've also got Duce in the mix with cocktail parties, which is really dope. You've got the Target exclusive of Reasonable Doubt on vinyl. Then you've got Brooklyn Public Library getting in the mix with the limited edition library cards like they did a couple years ago for the Book of Hove, right? You've got the collector's box set. You've got iHeart doing a sweepstakes. You've got the microsite that turned into a hub for all of this archival material for his career. And while we're talking about digital, we have to talk about online video, right? The cross promo that he did with Secred was really cool too. And the vlog is called The Blueprint. So it's the blueprint. He went back to his roots during the roots picnic, literally. Secret hair, like there's a double or triple entendre in here that is really cool. And they just announced HBO is doing an 8-part documentary with him and Rick Rubin. So you've got TVC cover. Then you've got the subway campaign as well, making it feel like New York. Bringing it all together, the library cars bring in the civic piece, the pop-ups make it physical, the vinyl makes this all collectible, Duce in the mix makes it a celebratory drinking occasion, HBO brings in the TVC aspect, and then the stadium shows, which we forgot to talk about. JAY-Z 30 and JAY-Z 25, Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint. This was a real stroke of genius in terms of the insight, being able to connect those two together. So all that said, being able to tell your old stories in a way where you can create a world and invite people in, show them your archives, the moments they might have missed. That's why I think JAY-Z 30 is one of the best anniversary rollouts that we've seen. Shameless plug, I talk about this more in depth in the Snob Hop newsletter this week. I hope you check it out. But till then, stream Reasonable Doubt. I'll see y'all later. Peace.